Nothing, Mr. Mushnick. Very little, Mr. Mushnick. I got these plants repotted for you, mister. Hi Audrey, you look radiant today. Is that new eye makeup?
2. Skid Row. Post Skid Row.
You can't mean. Mr. Mushnick, forgive me for saying so, but has it ever occurred to you that maybe what the firm needs is to move in a new direction? I'm afraid it isn't feeling very well today. I don't know. It looks like some kind of fly trap, but I haven't been able to identify it in any of my books, so I gave it my own name. I call it an Audrey 2. I hope you don't mind. You see, sir, if you put a strange and interesting plant like this here in the window, maybe no one has. Well,
3 to do.
You remember that total eclipse of the sun a couple weeks ago? Was working in the wholesale flower district that day, and I passed by this place where this old Chinese man, he sometimes sells me weird and exotic cuttings. Cause he knows, you see, strange plants are my hobby. He had nothing unusual that day, so I was about to, walk on by, when suddenly and without warning, there was this total eclipse of the sun. Day it got very dark, and then I heard a strange humming sound, like something from another world. And when the light came back, this weird plant was just sitting there. Just stuck in, among the zinnias. I could have sworn it hadn't been there before. But the old Chinese man sold it to me for $1.95.
Post to do.
$50. Twice as many. An Audrey 2. Good night. Are we still going to dinner? I told you it's been giving me trouble. It just wilts like this. The Audrey 2 is not a healthy girl. If only I knew what breed it is, what genus, but it's nowhere in the books. I know. I know. I do.
4 grow for me.
Or 2 I don't know what else to do for you, Mr. Mushnick and Audrey, they just met you, but I've been going through this with you for weeks, grow and wilt, spurt and flop. Are you sickly little plant, or just plain stubborn? What is it you want? What is it you need?
5 you never know.
Gosh no. Special, no. It's a secret formula, but it's not hard to come by. I'd like to remind our listeners that the Audrey 2 is on display exclusively at Mushnick's Skid Row Florists, open 6 days a week, 10 to 6. Well, how'd I do? I'm sorry I was nervous. Where's Audrey? She said she'd be here. If I had a mother, she'd be so happy.
7 closed for renovation.
We're closed for renovation, for spiffing up and grooming, cause customers are flocking, and business has been booming. We need refrigeration in our new, improved display, so we're closed for renovation today. We're closed for decoration, cause fortune has been smiling, so now we're due for painting, new plumbing and retiling. We'll make a ship-shape showplace of a little shop and then tomorrow we'll be open again.
I'm doing my best, but these band-aids make it kinda hard. Yeah. I know, seems like every time I pick up pruning shears, I slip.
We're closed for renovation, for swabbing down and brooming, cause business has been thriving since Audrey 2's been blooming. The phones have not stopped ringing, with the customers who say, another bunch of peonies, geraniums, anemones, unpaid in fulls and C.O.Ds. We're closed for renovation today.
Post closed for renovation.
Mrs. Shiver? Mrs. Shiver, I forgot. Oh, I don't mind. After all, I owe him everything. He took me out of the Skid Row home for boys when I was just a little tyke. Gave me a warm place to sleep under the counter. Nice things to eat like meatloaf and water, floors to sweep, and toilets to clean, and every other Sunday off. I'm a very bad shopper, Audrey. I don't have good taste like you. You could. You'd go shopping with me. You'd be seen with me in a public place, like a department store. Tonight. Sure, I'll pencil you in. Not dates exactly, but a lot of garden clubs have been calling, asking me to give lectures. Imagine me giving lectures. I never even finished grade school. Some experience. I don't even know what it's like to fly in an airplane. Or eat a fancy dinner at Howard Johnson's. Or ride a motorcycle. It is
8A Orange playoff.
Fine, thank you. But the shop's closed. An Audrey 2. Thank you, I raised it myself. Now, if you don't mind, I'm not really supposed to let anyone. That's what they tell me, but you'll have to leave now, Right. I don't care, I'm happy here. I hear you. Sure, I'll think about it.
9 Mushnik and Son.
I don't like that guy Mr. Mushnik. And you should hear the way he talks to Audrey. No wonder she looks so unhealthy. It's enough to make you sick. Sweet and good and beautiful as she deserves a prince, not a sadistic creep like him. What a louse. Has a disgrace to the dental profession. Sir.
Host Mush and Son.
His son, I'm his son.
Host Sudden Changes.
Who cares if I've been a little on the anemic side these past few weeks? So what if I've had a few dizzy spells? A little lightheadedness. It's been worth it, old pal. Well, too I'm a little hungry. I'm gonna run down to Schmendrick's and get a little bite to eat. I'll see you later. Oh boy, here we go again. Look, I haven't got much left. Just give me a few more days to heal, okay? Then we'll start on the left hand Ann. I beg your pardon? Two-way, you talked. You opened up your trap. Your thing and you said. I can't. Oh boy. Look, maybe I can squeeze a little out of this one but. I know. But you can't get blood from her. I haven't got any more. What do you want me to do? Slit my wrists. Look, how about I run down the corner and pick you up some nice chopped sirloin.
10 Get it.
Two-way, that's disgusting. I don't want to hear this. Does it have to be human? Does it have to be mine? Where am I supposed to get it? You eat blood, Audrey, too. Let's face it. How am I supposed to keep feeding you? Kill people? What? Look. You're a plant. An inanimate object. Like what? Wait a minute. That's not a very nice thing to say. No. I don't know anyone who deserves to get chopped up and fed to a hungry plant.
Post Get it.
I guess that's me, Dr. Scrivello. We met yesterday. Seymour born. Right. Alright, No. No, I'm not nervous. No, you don't understand. I don't want my teeth examined. No. I am. No. I gotta go. It could. Wait. Aren't you gonna give me Novocaine? But it'll hurt. What's that? It's rusty. Gas. Thank God, I thought you weren't going to use any.
11 It's the gas.
What? Well. Death.
12 Call back in the morning.
I got those bridal wreaths to Elizabeth Taylor's suite, Mr. Mushnik. She's real pretty. Yes sir, here you go. Goodbye now, come again. Mushnik and Son, Skid Row's favorite florists, can you hold, please? I got 2 tickets to the game. Mushnik and Son, Skid Row's favorite florists.
Post Call back in the morning.
1 minute, Audrey. I want to show you something. It won't take long. I've been shopping for a new wardrobe, like you told me to, Anne. Ta-da. What do you think? You don't like it? I'll take it off. I'll take it back. I'll burn it, just don't cry, please. Look what I did. I only bought it to impress you. That's all I ever meant to do. It's Orin, isn't it? You've been down in the dumps ever since his mysterious disappearance. You miss him, don't you? Then what's the matter? Audrey, you shouldn't waste 1 more minute worrying about that creep. There's a lot of guys that would give anything to go out with you. Nice guys. That's not true. Audrey, don't. The gutter?
13 Suddenly Seymour.
Audrey, that's all behind you now. You don't have anything to be ashamed of. You're a very nice person and I always knew you were. Underneath the bruises and handcuffs, you know what I saw? A girl I respected. I still do.
Post Suddenly Seymour.
Please, Mr. Daddy. That's not very funny, Dad. You know he disappeared. Why don't you run along like he asked, Audrey? I'll catch up with you later. I'll call for you if that's okay. You're acting very strange, Pop. The police. What's that supposed to mean? I spilled some Hawaiian punch and it's stained.
14 supper time.
What does that have to do with? Where are you going? What are you talking about? I'm innocent. I'm innocent. A picture of a baseball cap? Did you? I didn't do it. Oh, okay. Don't you want to collect the day's receipts so you can deposit them in the morning? Or, no. I forgot the combination. In the plant. I thought that'd be the safest place. No thief would ever look in there, right? Just knock.
15 The meek shall inherit.
Please girls, not now. Yes, it's all true. Now please. Do I know you? Look girls, I don't want to see anybody else today. I don't think so.
Post meek.
Lay off, Tui, can't you see I'm busy? Watch your language. Give me a break, I've gotta finish my speech for the lecture tour. It's all about you. Give me some peace and quiet, or I'll tell them the truth. Go ahead, break me. You think it's easy living with the guilt? If only you'd eat meat. If only you'd touch a mouse or flies. But no, you're so particular. Look, just hold out one more night, can you? That's all I ask. Life magazine will be here in the morning to take our pictures. Then you'll never be hungry again, I promise. I can't take it. Stop squalling. You're driving me crazy. Just shut up, will ya? For God's sake, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut. It's the matter with me. Don't you think I know it needs food? Don't you think I know it'll die if I don't feed it soon? Don't you think I'm trying to think of some way, something, someone? Huh. Czechoslovakia, right. He could be gone for a very long time. Audrey, could I ask you something? Well, suppose for a minute there'd never been an Audrey 2. That I was just a nothing again, a nobody. Would you still like me? Then it's settled. And bullets, and rat poison, and a machete. Tomorrow morning, right after Life magazine takes our picture, you know who bites the dust. Right. They'll snap the photo, we'll be famous, I'll take that TV job, and we'll live a nice, quiet normal life together. No more feedings. No more squalling for blood. There's nothing to be scared of, we'll go away from here. I'll take you to that little development you always dreamed about, and once we're there we'll live happily ever after, I promise. Nice little house, nice little car, and no plants. No plants at all. I'll explain everything to you tomorrow. Just go home now, Audrey. Please. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about anything. Under no circumstances. I will not, so stop asking. I can't take much more of this. Look, I'll run down to the corner and get you a pound of rare roast beef. Maybe that'll hold you till Life magazine gets here. Look, it's my last offer. Yes or no?
16 Sominex.
Done. Fine. Great. And don't think you're getting dessert. Audrey, no, get off of her, get off of her. Audrey, are you alright? Don't die, Audrey. I need you, please, please don't die. It's true. I did it. I fed them to it. I've done terrible things. But not to you. Never to you. What? You don't know what you're saying.
17 deaths.
Leave me alone. I'm not interested. Bigger than hula hoops? Every household in America, thousands of you, eating. That's what you've had in mind all along, isn't it? We are not talking about one hungry plant here. We are talking about world conquest. You ate the only thing I ever loved. Take that. And that. And that. And that. Never. Here at Poison. Eat that. Eat it, eat it, eat it. Maybe you're tough on the outside. But in there. In that pod. I'll hack you to bits. I'll get you from the inside. Open up. Open up. Open up. Open up. Now,